Hello, my name is Devin, and I'm here to talk to you about to change the public view of medical marijuana. The contrary to what they believe, medical marijuana does in fact have a positive outcome in use of for many chronic ailments. Even though the public has looked down upon the use of medical marijuana treatments, I want to give the public a little bit of knowledge of the benefits to medical marijuana treatments versus the pharmaceutical treatments, so that there will be more acceptance from the public about medical marijuana treatments. What do you know about medical marijuana treatments? Well, with having personal experience working in the Washington State 502 medical weed farms for 3 years, I would like to talk to you about why medical marijuana treatments are frowned upon, understanding what we can do about the benefits of medical marijuana, and the federal views about medical marijuana. The problem we have today is the public continues to look down upon the use of medical marijuana as a remedy or an alternative source for treatments than pharmaceutical treatments for patients. Why is medical marijuana treatments frowned upon for patients? The website www.drugabuse.gov states that as of now, the FDA or the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has not approved medical marijuana to be considered a medicine. One reason why it is not approved is because they have not had enough testing to give information to have proper data to make a conclusion. Since it is not FDA approved, getting treatment is a difficult task to get a prescription, and being difficult to get a prescription, making different benefits for several conditions like eating disorders, seizures, or cancer that are lacking change from pharmaceutical treatments that make it hard to not have to get those side effects. What is the difference between pharmaceutical treatments and medical marijuana treatments? Pharmaceutical treatments are man-made and are highly addictive, whereas marijuana is organic and is not addictive. Now that we have gone through the FDA's views, conditions that are affected, then some difference with medical marijuana, let's see what we could do to change the public's standpoint on medical marijuana. I want the public and medical patients to have the knowledge of the benefits with the use of medical marijuana versus the pharmaceutical treatments. What can we do to understand the benefits of medical marijuana? One way would be to help pass the federal legalization of medical marijuana, but be aware of what bills are being voted on and what your options are. Another way we would be able to stay informed with what side effects could come from the pharmaceutical treatments if taken. Then research the benefits from medical marijuana could have on the chronic ailment that is presented. Then finally, what we would be the best method of treatment from medical marijuana for the full potential. With all this great information about what we can do to understand medical marijuana benefits and research, let's try to visualize this for a moment. Seeing patients able to get medical marijuana treatments without having to go through the hassle of getting a prescription or harassed by the federal government. You would see doctors be more willing to help prescribe medical marijuana treatments if the FDA would approve it as a medicine, which would give you more options of treatment. What impact would happen to the big pharmaceutical companies over medical marijuana being a legal medicine? There are less harmful side effects from medical marijuana than there are from pharmaceutical medications, which the website www.betterhealth.vic.gov has statements on side effects from pharmaceutical medications for research. Finally, after the brief visualizing of the the beneficial scenario, let's take a step back for a moment and review. Now that we have talked about why medical marijuana treatments are frowned upon, understanding what we can do about the benefits of medical marijuana, and the federal views about medical marijuana treatments, let's make a change in the public's belief about medical marijuana. That contrary to what they believe, medical marijuana does in fact have a positive outcome in use for many chronic ailments. Even though the public has looked down upon the use of medical marijuana treatments, I want to give the public the knowledge of the benefits to medical marijuana treatments versus pharmaceutical treatments, so that there will be more accepting from the public about medical marijuana treatments than pharmaceutical treatments. So let's stand up and ask why there needs to be an acceptance for medical